Khadija here from Eco Vibes, and joining me today is Christopher Burgos. We're going to be talking about spearfishing and his story and everything that he has going on right now. So, yeah.
My name is Christopher Burgos. 27 years of age, and I've been diving over 12 years now. And what got me into spearfishing, I grew up by the sea in Murga, and I just love the whole scenery of being in the water and being one-on-one with the fishers and the coral reef and stuff.
So you want to tell us what is spearfishing?
Well, spearfishing to me is like putting on all the diving equipment, like I have a spear gun, a mask, weight belt, you know, and a diving fins, right? Putting on these gears, getting into the water, and like pulling back the rubbers on the gun and shooting fish, whichever fish that you may like to shoot and harvest to eat.
So on a good day, how much fish are you having this catch?
Well, on a really good day, over 100 pounds of different varieties of fish.
You want to walk us through what that day does look like? So somebody give you a call and say, hey, we're going to catch some fish tomorrow. Then what?
Well, that day, it is normally planned from days in advance, right? We have a chart, we just look at to see when the tide's soft, how the current running, how the day might be, because everything you have to plan, right? And we plan it out, and it's very exciting. Sometimes some of the guys, you don't even get rest because you're so excited to go in the water the next day, the next morning to shoot fish. And like you say, like if I come in from Marvel, I just have to leave home approximately about 3 o'clock to reach Miaro, that is at Ottawa, for around 6 o'clock. So it has been a long process into this spearfishing hobby.
So you mentioned Mayara, right? Where else do you spearfish?
Well, I spearfish Miaro, Gulf of Paria, North Coast. That's about it.
Okay, and what is catch?
Well, mostly harvest catch like barracuda, grouper, lobster, and a little other small fish that you may want to try and eat.
Anything that ever shocked you in the water, or like your biggest catch or anything like that?
Nothing ever really shocked me in the water to say that frightened me as yet. I'm waiting to see a nice big shark to come and frighten me one of these good days. I know I will bounce up a shark one of these good days, but until then, no.
Your biggest catch?
Well, my biggest catch was 387 pound Goliath grouper.
How much money it takes to get out on the boat?
Take approximately about 3 of us.
Right. Have you ever experienced any challenges or difficulties while spearfishing or being out at sea?
Yes, I did. Last about 2 years ago, April the 10th, I got lost in the Atlantic of Trinidad and Tobago, 25 miles outside Toco Point, and I remained there for 17 hours and swam over 44 miles to land. Well, the morning before I got lost, it was like a very planned day, right? It was planned, very sunny day, everybody was ready, excited, the water was blue, right? And we went out 25 miles off the east coast of Trinidad and Tobago, which is outside Balanja, outside Toco, right? We went on a spot they call Barra Stone, known to have plenty big fish, right? I went down in about 60 feet of water, watching my 2 other dive buddies going down. And while going down, I got caught in a undercurrent, right? And about 60 feet when I look at my dive computer, everything was just moving like a river, right? And by the time I tried to surface I surfaced approximately about a mile away from the boat, right? And by the time the current going one way, I see the boat on top of me, right? I drifting going straight down towards land, right? But not exactly towards land, right? I was like going downstream to land, and I have to cut in and try my best to swim with the current and go in towards land. And approximately about 10 o'clock in the day, I saw the boat. I was too far, right? And I said to myself, well, like, Chris, it's only you and one person outside here, which is your boat. And I started to pray, and I started to say to myself, you know what? Shark, fish, no matter what happened, I headed straight towards land and to see my family at once and smile with them. And I continue swimming towards land. About 3 o'clock in the day, 2 o'clock in the day, I saw the boat looking for me, but I was too far. Right? I tried my best, I waved my gun, blew my little whistle, but nothing. So about 6 o'clock in the night, that's when reality really kicked in, when the place started to get dark. Right? I outside, about 25 miles outside in the ocean, I alone. Right? And I swimming towards land. Current moving at a very high speed, and I have to keep up with the current. And just keep on swimming for miles upon miles. Then I said to myself, no matter what happened here today, I must not give up. I remember what my dad told me, no matter what in life, never give up. And I did exactly that. I take all the negativity, put it behind me, and I just think about positive, and I just continue swimming towards land. At 12 o'clock in the night, the current started to pick up. It started to go the next direction, where it was pushing me towards land, right? And at that point in time, I said to myself, I say, no matter what, land is not too far. Where I am, I could actually, if I could have just reach and touch it, I would have touched it, right? But it's looking close, but it's far, right? So I said to myself, right, no matter what, I am going towards land. And I fall asleep about 4 times on myself outside there and hit myself and say, hey Chris, you can't fall asleep outside there, otherwise you will go down. Right? I never say, you know, I'm going to be dead or, you know, I'm going to die. You know, I take all the negativity and put it behind me. I just have to think positive. Just have to think when I come out of here, I just want to go back and dive. Go back and see my family, friends, you know, and just smile again. You know? And at that point in time, I started to swim, the rain come, block up the whole mountain. It's like a loss. So I started swimming, but the current pushing one way and I swim in the other way. So when it ease up, you know, about 20 minutes when it ease up, I go in the wrong way. So I have to turn around and go the way to where I see the mountain, the land. Right? And I keep swimming. I saw a big boat passing in the night. Well, I tried to call, but no response. And just keep on swimming until eventually I reach on a beach called Lansdale. And that is somewhere in Togo. And when I reach on that beach, I coming out of the water, I heard rocks on my left, rocks on my right. It's like, you know, like you're coming into a rocky patch of rocks and you're just hearing rock splash, 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 splash. And I came into a very sandy channel. I took my spear gun and I put it in front of me so that I wouldn't bounce no rock or anything like that. And I came up on this beach, and as I reach on the beach, I grab up all my gears, and as I reach on the beach, my 2 feet just lock off completely. I fell down. I crawl up on some rocks. Saw a house with a light, and I went on some logs and thing, and I slept there until about 5:30. But during the day, well, into the night, I saw a light, and this one light, I focused on this light the whole night, and I swam to that light, and I see light when I came up on the beach around 3 o'clock in the morning. I saw, and I went on some logs and lie down and sleep until 5:30, and It's a journey from there. Well, when I reach the beach, around 3 o'clock, I slept until about 5:30, get up, and I started walking through the land where I saw the light of the house, and I noticed it didn't have nobody there, right? And then I enter a gate, and I saw a white van outside with a camp with a light. Then I call out and say, morning, morning. And then this guy came out to say morning. I said, can you assist me? I want the driver who was missing since yesterday. If you could call the police, call my family, just let them know I received. He said, alright, cool, red man, you sit down right there. I sat down there, but actually lie down on the ground trembling, and then this next guy come. So red man, what happened there? I said, boy, I ain't seen since yesterday. Right? And he said, serious? He said, yeah. He said, alright, cool, no problem. So they give me change of clothes, they give me things to eat, a hot cup of tea, and then he said, partner, when you finish and you catch yourself, the guy cannot remember numbers.
Yeah.
Right, numbers. I was trying to remember, and I was able to remember the first 3 numbers. Right, and then eventually, when I eat and I drink the tea and thing in my body, calm down, right, stop trembling and stuff, make my first phone call, and then that journey from there, everybody was happy, you know,
yeah.
Hey, Chris reach, and then it's call after call after call after call, and it's non-stop. And he took me to the hospital, and, well, the health center in Toko. From Toko, they say everything was good. I say, if I'm feeling good, I say, well, I guess what? I say, I'm feeling good. Like, if I could go back in the sea now, I go back in the sea. Right, but internally, my body inside was not good. Right, and they discharged me. I went back to the beach where I left from, and I collapsed. And when I collapsed there, they rushed me to Matura, put me on drips for Matura, they rushed me to Sanigani, and then they discharged me in the evening when they find all my levels and everything was back down to normal, and they say, Chris, I help you guys, time for you to go. And I rest for about, let me say, about 5 months, 6 months, and I was back in the water.
That's crazy. What got you through that experience and like getting the willpower and everything to make it back to shore after being out at sea for so long?
Well, my father always told me when I was young, he always told me when I was young, no matter what in life, never give up. Right? And that stick with me, right? And same spearfishing, got caught in strong currents, and I was a swim to land, boatman, nobody could not see me. The distance I was to the distance they were at, nobody could not see me, so I had also swim to the land. And number one, pray plenty, and trust in your God.
Yeah. I want to know how you felt when you like you could see your friends, you could see the boat, etc. You was calling out and just nobody was responding. Like that was something that could have turned your mood and be like,
well, no, because I know they were doing their best to find me, and where I was is in the Atlantic of Trinidad and Tobago, right? Outside there, there's no room for mistakes. Anything happen outside there, is either you come back alive, or you come back dead, or they never find you. That's just how it is. That's just reality, right? I know they was looking for me, and that didn't change my mood or anything. I was just happy that I actually see them looking for me, right? And I was just happy, and I just continued to swim towards land.
okay.
At least they try. That's the most important thing. They
Because
try.
if they just keep dragging back to shore, then you'll be like,
they try. At least they stay out there until the gas finishes in the boat, and they try. That's the most important thing, they try.
After that experience, do you think that there needs to be like more safety regulations or even laws in place to like protect fishermen or anybody going out at sea? Or just programs to, I don't know, to help people survive in a situation like that?
Yes, I believe the government should do some more into the search and rescue, right? In terms of capturing people, you know, if something happens, what need to get done. Don't wait until the other day, the next day to come and say, well, I'm going to look for a dead body, you know. act on it right away, and I believe they should.
So switching gears a little bit, yeah. Throughout the years of spearfishing and thing, you notice any difference in water? So like less fish, or you have to go further out to catch fish, or anything like that?
Well, yes. Right. North Coast used to have red fish long time, plenty lobsters, but due to the years of diving, doing the pot fishing, trawler fishing, you know, line fishing, these things just get exist, right? So you find it harder for it to get fish on the north, it's harder for it to get fish all in the Gulf. You have to take a boat and go miles outside way in the ocean to actually get a proper catch for the day.
So I know now we have a whole lot of talk about like plastic pollution and things in the ocean. You never see any like just floating on the ocean for just plastic chilling.
Yes, we do, and I went to a couple of programs already, and we pick up plastic all on the beach for the turtles, and you know, and sometimes down the islands they just have like a little tour groups and stuff. They just come and we just have divers come and take out stuff underneath the water and stuff. So it does have plenty of rubbish.
Sad. Anyways, I know before like you were talking and you mentioned like pirates, so piracy is also a big problem. You want to tell us more about that?
Well, where we just go, we never been into any kind of encounter any piracy or anything like that. But in other places it does happen. We just never encounter that. Piracy come from all over. It can be in the north, it can be in the Gulf, it can be in the east. It don't matter. If they decide to come for you and they want something, right, and they will come for it. So it don't matter where you are, right? If they're coming, they will come.
This is other Trinidad fishermen or people from other countries?
Well, I wouldn't want to say yes, and I wouldn't want to say no, but everybody does be in a shippiness. At the end of the day, everybody does be in a shippiness.
So when you're going out to sea and stuff to spearfish, right? How you get contact with the boatman and everything else that you need?
Well, getting in contact with the boatman, we have our WhatsApp. If you don't have WhatsApp, you have normal calls. We call him from a week in advance, 3 days in advance. Say, cap, how the water looking, how everything looking. You know, if you get any word or how the tide running outside in the deep. Because where we just go, we just call it outside in the deep. Right? Sometimes we go 30 something miles, 40 something miles off land. And that is sea miles, not land miles. So that is a lot to travel. Right? And we just get in contact with them and we just make it happen.
Okay. And it's with the same captain or boatman?
Yeah, most of the time we get familiar with one captain, and that captain we go with over and over and over and over.
So when you catch these fish and stuff, you yourself just sell it, or you just distribute it for other people to sell?
Yes, I does. Right. We have fishermen who, well, vendors. They just buy it from us wholesale too. So yeah.
Okay. Any advice you have to get to any young person that is interested in spearfishing or anything at all?
Well, yes. Number one, get all your safety equipment. Number two, get a good boatman. And number three, no matter what, no matter where you're going, always trust in your God. And pray when you're going to sea, and pray when you come back. Alright, because the sea is an ungiven thing. Alright, you'll go there one of these days and never come back, you'll go, you'll come back. That's just how the life of the sea is. Alright, so trust in your God.
Well, Christopher, thank you so much for sharing your story and sharing with myself and everybody that's watching the video. You know, it's really inspirational. I don't know how you did it, but like you said, the grace of God and stuff. So, you know, it's truly amazing. And I know if anybody wants to get into spearfishing, you know, they can reach out to you. You can probably give them some pointers, some safety tips, etc. So I want to tell people if they want to reach out to you, where they can find you on social media.
Well, they can find me on Facebook, Christopher Burgos, Bugros, and same thing on Instagram. And you can look up on YouTube for the Christopher story. That's see a full video with me and my experience in the East Coast of Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you for having me, and it was a pleasure.
Alright, bye guys. Bye. Peace. Adios.